Cheers, guys. For all you beer drinkers out there, this is a good one. Lagunitas Super Galactic. Actually, oh my gosh, this was not planned, but the eye look that I'm going to be doing today is a galactic eye look. A galactic inspired eye look. Wow. Meant to be. Anyways, guys, Happy New Year's from the future. It's New Year's in just a few days, and I thought I would play around with some New Year's Eve makeup because why not? That is fun. I never get all dolled up, and we are going to be going from this to Giselle New Year's Eve edition. Okay, guys, let's start. I know I should be drinking champagne since this is a New Year's Eve look, but I figured I would save it for the real thing. Okay, also it's just me here at my apartment, so I really don't need to drink an entire bottle of champagne. And if I opened it, I surely would do just that. So, also this is going to be a cruelty-free look. I don't think it's entirely vegan, but some of it is vegan too. So, we're gonna start off with this e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. I love this stuff. It makes you look flawless. Actually, you can kind of see it's like already just like creating this like filter over me. Like it just smooths everything out. It feels like velvet. It doesn't break me out, which is a bonus. I think it's like $4 or $5. I love e.l.f. e.l.f. and NYX are probably two of my favorite brands. They are cruelty-free, cheap, and readily available. And I love supporting companies like that. You don't have to break the bank to look sexy AF. Okay, oh, that feels so good. Just like a little face massage. And before this, I just put on some lotion to prep my skin. You see how relaxed I'm getting? My dog is in the background. Love you! She's driving me crazy. Anytime I film videos and my attention isn't 100% on her, like she just doesn't know how to act. She's like, what is going on? What's all this equipment and lighting? Like, what are you doing? She freaks. Next, I am just going to put on some lip balm. No name brand. Our nursing team is The Balm. I got it for Nurses Week. I am no longer with that team, so turns out they weren't The Balm after all. I will also be using some of these Roto all-in-one eye drops. I like to put eye drops on before I do any kind of eye makeup because I don't know if it's just my eyes or the makeup gets in my eyes or it's just irritating in general being that close to my eyeball, but I just like to kind of prep them and lubricate them so they don't get all red and irritated. And these drops are really good about making your eyes like stark white. And they do burn. You've been warned. It's like a mentholy sensation. I enjoy it, but it does take some getting used to at first. Okay, so I have this Milani color correcting palette. I do have this little guy, this little unwanted friend popping up. I'm about to start my period, so hormones. And then I do have some acne scars and just like redness. So we're just going to paste this right on. Do you know what this always reminds me of? I know this is so random and not everybody will get this, but have you guys, I mean, most of you have probably seen Edward Scissorhands. Do you remember? Do you remember whenever the mom out of there is like, she's like trying to cover his scars and she's like working with Avon, and so she pulls out her little color correcting palette and is like just like caking it on him? That is what I think of every time I use one of these palettes. I'm gonna run the nose. Pardon me. It's just us girls, right? Sorry if I keep looking. I get confused sometimes. It's good for the redness. I'm using this like peachy colored one to help cover up the veins up top. So what are your guys' New Year's plans? I will be staying home and having a bottle of champagne with my dog, most likely. Unless I just get like some hot last minute offer. I was thinking about going to Austin for the weekend and hanging out with friends, but I kind of don't want to, I don't know, I kind of want to have a very like conscious New Year's of like just really bringing in the year right, and that for me means not being hungover and feeling like trash the first day of the year. I'm not sure. I always have that feeling of like, okay, now I'm taking this yellowish one for under the eyes. I always have that feeling of like YOLO, like I'm missing out, or like I should be out. And getting wasted with your friends is fun, but I can have just as good of a time at home doing like some self-care and journaling, and yeah, bring it in that way. Can you tell I am grown and mature? God, the me in my 20s would be like, bitch, we're going out and we're gonna puke tonight. Okay. Now let's see. For foundation, because I'm not really a makeup wearer, all I have is this Covergirl. It is vegan and cruelty free. It's their clean, fresh line. I love this stuff. The coverage isn't anything crazy. I would say it's like light to medium coverage. Ooh, with coconut milk and aloe extract. Classy. I don't like anything too heavy. I just like a light coverage, really. So I'm going to take some of this and I like to warm it up in my hands. You don't get a lot of coverage, but it's just nice and like glowy, and you do get some coverage. It's just if you're wanting something a little more natural. This might be a tad too dark for me, but it's really not a big deal because we can even that out. Around the mouth, around the nose, around the eyes. But yeah, let me know what you guys are doing for New Year's. Live it up for me, kids. Plus, I'm single, so, you know, it's just like one of those weird things. It's kind of like Valentine's Day, I guess, where it's just like, it feels like such like a, like if you're single, it's kind of like having to kiss your friends at midnight. Or your dog. Try not to rub all of our color correcting away. Just let the warmth of our fingers blend it in, guys. I've never been a big beauty blender person, actually, at all. I tried them once and I thought it was just a complete waste. Just ate up all the product, and I just like the feel, like you can really get into all the crevices with your hands, and yeah, I don't know, I just prefer it. Okay, I am using this Covergirl Clean Fresh Concealer. In case you guys were wondering the shade on this, it's medium tan, which I am really not right now. It's winter, guys. I haven't tanned in quite a while. You know what I mean? I definitely should, though. It's just one of those things I always put off, and then I do it and I'm like, oh my god, I'm a glowing goddess and I just lost 10 pounds. Why do I not do this on a regular basis? Anyways, this concealer is in Fair Light. Some on the nose. Whenever I have an actual pimple, I don't like to use my concealer brush to put it on directly because I figure it like contaminates it. This little fucker's definitely contaminated. So I like to just put some on my hand and then dab it off of there. And actually I'm gonna do him after I've already done this. So just to minimize touching this pimple and then touching all over my face. I don't want him thinking he can invite his friends to the party. Up top. Yeah, my skin's looking pretty good right now, which I'm definitely thankful for. I'm in my 30s and I do still get like breakouts and stuff. I don't know why I figured like by this age it would be done, but what else? I used to have really bad acne in my early 20s. Now every time I get like one pimple like this and I like get all worked up over it, I'm like, bitch, do you remember what you used to deal with? And then I'm just like, okay, yeah, perspective. yeah, now this guy. Perfect. Oh, I just realized I had this guy out. So we could be like very YouTube official. Ah, let's do it, guys. Oh yeah, that's nice. Because I am going to be using loose powder, so I don't want to get all those powder flakes in my hair. Oh yeah, that's official. Okay. I'm going to be using this sample of the Kat Von D translucent setting powder. I love this stuff. And actually, I think this is my second sample. Anytime I order on Sephora and they have it as like a rewards points option, I always get it because it lasts me forever, and I'm pretty sure she's vegan and cruelty free, and it's just really nice. Like you get pretty good coverage, and it's just light and nothing cakey. So I'm just gonna take this Real Techniques brush, and I've got a little in the lid. And what I like to do is on any areas that I want extra coverage, like in these areas on this side and this side and this little fucker, I've got like acne scars on this side, so I'll just kind of put it on. I don't call it baking because I don't let it fully bake. It just kind of like I just throw it in the oven for a minute. We're not fully baking. But yeah, I do let it sit on there just while I powder the rest of my face. Forehead, no. Upper lip. I had to take care of my lady stash before this. Do you guys have a lady stash? I do. It's not bad, but it does need to be maintained. Under the eyes, I like to not necessarily like brush it away, but kind of like press it in. Now we can dust away that. And I like to go down a little bit just to blend everything together. Sorry guys. I hope that doesn't actually offend anybody. I think it's funny. Burping is funny, guys. This little guy, just press it right on. Perfect, he's practically gone. Now I'm going to take the e.l.f. bronzer palette. So we're just gonna take some of this. Did I mention that I've never done a beauty video? A get ready with me, whatever you want to call this, makeup. Yeah, this is my first. It's fun. Like I said, I'm not a big makeup person, but every now and then it is fun. So maybe I'll do this a little more regular now. Okay, cheekbones. I like to just kind of... I'm not into heavy contouring. I like to still feel like me. And if I go too far, like, I don't know, I'm like, who is that? Who's that bitch? So take a little more around the forehead, to the chin, and then eyes and nose. And just a little, just a hair. All right, for blush, I actually don't know the name of this blush. I got it at a health food store, and it was a, it is vegan and cruelty free, and it's number 6 Tender Blush. Oh, let me be official. Here we go, guys. Oh my gosh. I've always wanted to do this. Hang on, guys. Let me just, not even helping. But yes, vegan, cruelty-free, made in Phoenix, Arizona. Nourishing mineral blush with active aloe. Yes. And it's just like kind of a nice, like, light corally pink. I'm just going to take a little of this right there, and then just kind of gently, I like to like kind of pat it on eyes, nose, and then I like to go in and, oh yeah, oh look how lovely, lovely. All of a sudden there's life in the old girl. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's just so natural looking, you know. That plus the bronzer just really gives a nice definition to the face. Eyes, just a little on top of the nose. Blush, check. I haven't practiced this eye look, guys, so we're kind of just gonna play around with it. But like I said, I'm looking for something like galactic. Like I want a few different shades of eyeshadow. I want some glitter. I want some dark blue. I just want it to look spacey and galactic and out of this world. Oh my gosh. So let's just have some fun. I'm not particular about my brushes. This one I know is Sonia Kashuk, and it's like a fluffy brush. And this also is Sonia Kashuk, this eyeshadow quad. This is in Prima Ballerina. Cute. So I am just going to take this shade right here, this kind of like corally, peachy one, and just go all over the lid. Okay, perfect. Off to a good start. Now we are going to take this Ulta eyeshadow, which is cruelty free. It's in amethyst, and it really is a gorgeous color. So I'm going to take that, and now I'm going to switch over to this brush. I don't know what brand it is. I think it's like some eco brand from Walmart or Target. It's just kind of flat because I'm kind of wanting to press in the color now. Actually, I should probably put some translucent powder into my eyes. Hold on a second, guys. So we're gonna use this e.l.f. HD powder to put under our eyes so we can dust away any fallout, because these are some glittery shadows. Lightly underneath. Ooh, snowstorm. Inward, yeah. Okay, that should be good. Now we're going to take this and just kind of press it down, just on the eyelid. I'm not going up too far with this guy. Ouch. And my eyeball. Yeah, see, that's why I do the eye drops, because start getting in my eyes and they get all irritated, and look how white my eyes are. Scary stuff. Now I want to use like some blue, like bring in that real like galactic spaciness. So I have this Sonia Kashuk palette. I own like 6 or 7 of these. They're awesome. It's just like very soft and creamy. They stay put. This one is Born to Be Wild. I'm gonna start with, I guess I'll start with the darkest one, this one right here. And I'm just gonna be trying to focus on more of the center of the eyelid and not all over. Ooh, cool. And we'll definitely go back and clean everything up, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Also, I'm a fan of using my finger with eyeshadows too. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to, because I really want it to be a little darker. This is going to be that like really spacey, dark. Oh, fuck yes. Pardon my French. That just made all the difference. See, you don't even need this guy. Yes, that is exactly what I was wanting. Okay. Now I'm going to be using this guy, which is a like purple translucent color. And I also switched brushes, so this one is a little smaller because that one was pretty dark and it stained up that brush a bit. So, oh, I have a brand, Mineral Fusion Eye Contour Brush. There you go. That's so pretty just on its own. And just gonna put that one right over top. Kind of press it down. And that's it, guys. We're done. Happy New Year's. That's pretty much the exact color I think of whenever I think of galactic. Just that kind of just like purpley, blue, sparkly, like pink undertones. Iridescent, gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm going to clean that brush off. Take a sip of inspiration. Now I'm going to use a little bit of this turquoisey, almost sort of green blue color, and I'm going to use that just right in the middle. I want a smaller brush, so I'm going to switch out actually. This one is the Mineral Fusion Detail Brush, so it's a little smaller, a little pointier, so. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Sorry that my nose rang. I'm not picking my nose. Okay, here we go. That always bothers me. People think I'm picking my nose whenever I just like stick my finger up and wiggle things around a bit. Now I think I'm gonna go ahead and start blending. Yeah, let's start blending. I'm going to go back to this fluffy brush that we started with. I'm wanting to keep this area focused in the middle, but I'm also wanting to clean up the crease and also blend it just slightly on the edges. So I'm gonna very lightly sweep it. So let's do this. Start with the crease. Okay, crease. And then we're just going to just so softly blend it over. There we go. And then I'm gonna go back in a minute and add in some more of the blues. Now I'm wanting to add something kind of orange and golden to make it pop a little bit. So again, Sonia Kashuk palette. This one is Bronzed Beauty. I think I'm going to go in with this beautiful golden color, and then I'm also going to use this one in just a minute. But for now, I'm going to put this on the outer area where we didn't put the blue. And actually, yeah, a little on the inside, just a little. Yeah, outer. Okay, then I'm just gonna take this fluffy brush again and just kind of dust that off lightly and blend it ever so slightly with the middle blue area. And like I said, we're gonna go over top with that blue because it does get lost a little bit after the blending. Now that is goddamn galactic. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go back over with the blue a little bit, and I'm gonna use this one because it's flat and I can, actually I'm gonna use my finger because I want that pigment, and yeah, that's the best for it. So I am going to go back in with this one right here. That's what I'm wanting, a little more pop. Right in the middle. And now, final touch will be this one on the Bronze Beauty quad. That is almost just like pure glitter. So I'm gonna be careful with this one because it's not too crumbly. It's kind of soft as it crumbles. It's pretty soft and creamy, but I'm just gonna be kind of careful. I just want this right on the very middle section. Just pretty soft little flick of subtle golden goddessness. I take that back. I'm not going to use that brush. I'm going to use my finger. So I'm going to use my finger and get a little more. That's better. It's so creamy. So creamy. Right in the center, and it just like makes your eyes pop, but it's so subtle. Now I am going to go ahead and start working on underneath. I want to go back with that first color we used just to kind of tie the whole thing together. This one right here, that pretty pink corally color. Okay. And then this pretty Ulta color. And then as far as this Born to Be Wild palette, I'm just gonna use this one underneath. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. To blend this out, I'm gonna use this same brush because it is pretty soft and fluffy for underneath, and I just dusted it off, clean it off, and I'm gonna pull up a little bit and just kind of create a wing without an actual wing. It's just very subtle. And yes. Blended. For eyeliner, I don't have any actual black eyeliner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this Detail Concealer brush. I don't know the brand. I'm going to wet it. And then I'm going to use this NYX Love in Paris palette. That's a really good like neutral palette. And I'm gonna use this black right here. And we're gonna make like a black eyeliner. And actually I'm gonna do some right here too. Good. Okay, I think that one's good. And then just up. And actually I'm gonna go back in a little more, and I'm gonna also do the inner under too. No. Oh yeah. And look at that, no fallout. We're gonna do brows. I have the e.l.f. Eyebrow Duo brush. So give these babies a brush. I don't have much to work with in the brow department, guys, but we'll brush them anyways. And then we're gonna use the other side, and I've got the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder, and it's in black and gray, and I have had this for, I'm not gonna say 5 years, but I think about 5 years. And there's still some wax in here, and I think this was probably like less than $10, and this is one of my favorite things to use for brows, and it's quick and it's easy, and honestly I don't even use the wax. I mean, you totally can, but like I don't. So I'm gonna take some of the black on both sides and then some of the gray on both sides. I'm just gonna start at the front area at the bottom and work my way through, and then go back and just whatever's left on the brush then I put on the top so it's not too heavy and defined. Start at the bottom and then go back to the front and tie it all together. That works for me. And we'll just brush it through. Sisters, not twins, am I right, guys? A little more to this one. There we go, yeah. Highlighter, get lit. I'm already on my way. Pacifica Natural Mineral Multi-Highlight, vegan, cruelty-free. I love this one. Actually, I use it on my face, but you know what I do? I also use it on my legs. I'll take a few drops because it's very like pigmented, and I'll mix it in with my lotion and put it on my crusty, scaly legs, and it makes them like very Giselle-like. Very Giselle-like. Nose right on the tip. How cute. Work it up. Cupid's bow. And then under the brows. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I feel like we can take this off now. Cutting off circulation to my scalp. Let this hair down. Woo! Okay, and we'll do something with this hair too, guys. Don't worry. We'll have a finished look. What do we have left? Lips. Lips, and that's it, I think. My lips have gotten a little chapped, so I'm gonna take a little more of this balm. Oh, mascara too. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll finish lips. No, we'll do mascara. Okay, so I have this Pixie by Petra mascara, Lash Booster mascara, and this is in Blackest Blue. And honestly, I was hoping it was a little more blue. It looks mostly black to me, but whatever. I like it. I like it. I'm really not too picky when it comes to mascara. Same on this side. We'll take care of that. I guess I could put a little on bottom. I'm not gonna reinsert it because I don't want it to smear all over, so I'm just gonna use whatever's left on the brush just for my bottom lashes. I'm gonna let this guy dry. I'm not gonna try to smear it around right now. So, lip liner. NYX in Nude. Okay, good enough for me. And for the lipstick, we are going to be using this Nude Burt's Bees Balm. And I'm sorry guys, but the shade has worn off. But you'll see it. They only have there's 6 or 7 of these in this line. And I highly recommend. They're moisturizing, but also you get good color. And it's kind of more of a matte, but very soft and creamy and moisturizing. And yeah, it's just nude. I just wanted something really simple with this. I just looked at myself and thought this was on the camera. I was about to say, what is that, guys? No, it's on us. But yeah, and cheap too, and just like a gorgeous nude. It reminds me of Pillow Talk. Okay, pretty good. Good. And one more. Good. Okay guys, and that's it for the makeup look. So I'm just gonna do my hair right quick and get my outfit on and show you the finished look. Shh, our little secret. I almost forgot the most important part to keep this look all together while you party the night away. Milani Make It Last setting spray, which is awesome. From a distance, brace yourself, ladies. That one actually doesn't smell too bad. Some of them smell like paint thinner and you're like, whoa, what is this? Okay, yes, I'm feeling it. It works. With the makeup, with the hair. I love this dress and I just feel like it just brings out the makeup that much more. So for jewelry, I have these cute little earrings. They're just off of Amazon. My mom got them for me. They go perfectly with the dress and the makeup. They tie together our galactic theme. Love how it turned out, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And comment down below what you guys end up doing for New Year's so I can live vicariously through you. Okay. Bye, guys. Happy New Year's.